Hello, this is the Daily Forex Report for August 18th. We're going to look at the US-Japanese yen pair first. This pair closed, had a high matching the previous session, did have a higher low, did close down overall for the session, definitely moving sideways. Look for this pair to possibly go as high as 86.08, possibly as low as 84.58. Look for some resistance around 85.75. and look for some support around 85.00. Now looking at the Euro-USD pair, this particular pair closed down today. Did break its previous session's high, but not by much. Definitely looking for this pair to continue moving sideways, possibly moving up to 129.93 or down to 127.37. Look for some resistance around 129.30. and look for some support around 127.35. Okay, now looking at the pound US dollar pair, this pair closed up, did have a pretty good range on it though for such a small body, moving sideways overall. Look for it to potentially go as high as 157.66, possibly as low as 154.02. Look for some resistance around 157.15 and look for some support around 155.00. Okay, now the US Swiss, this particular pair broke previous session's high, did close down for the day. Overall, this pair is still moving sideways. Look for it to potentially go as high as 10610, possibly as low as 10300. Look for some resistance around 10514 and look for some support around 10323. Now, as far as news announcements go, we have the pound releasing their retail sales for July. Consensus on the retail sales audio fuel is that it has moved lower from 1.0% to 0.2%. Year to date, showing a decrease from 3.1% to 1.8%. We also have the U.S. Has the Philadelphia Fed being released. Report for August at 10 a.m. rather Eastern time. Consensus on that is that it has moved from 5.1 to 7.5. Now, as far as what I'm looking at, take a look at the Australian US dollar pair. This particular pair, let me zoom back out, has moved higher, has pulled back, and should be, don't know if it's going to be moving higher or moving lower. We have the regular Fibonacci retracement, which brings us at 23.6 right here. You can look to go ahead and do a short there, grabbing the 38.2 Fibonacci fan number. It's about a 50 pip move there. Now, interestingly enough, this low tagged right at the 32. What I like to do, though, if it does break through here, go ahead and grab this number right here. Basically place a line through, let me go ahead and do it real quick, right around the 0.8902 level, then drop down to the 4 hour, maybe even the hour time frame. Take a look at price action as it gets closer to that particular mark. Go ahead and look for price action for entry, even possibly dropping down to the hour, and go ahead and grab this move from the 38.2 down to the 38.2 Fibonacci from the regular retracement to the fan, basically from the fan, do a short and exit down here. Not sure if it'll get there during this next session, but definitely worth looking at. Basically grabbing about 100 pips there for that particular trade. You could risk a lot less, 50 pips, if you put it above the fib 23.6. So that's one way to do it. Either play is a valid play. Just be aware that we had some support here that didn't quite get all the way down to it if you do take the short from this first line. Let's take a look at what it looks like on the hour real quick. There we go. Got a little bit more, you see a little bit more depth there as to what went on, especially in this region, as you're looking for it to move lower. Well, that about does it for today. Until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.